Corsair Graphite Series 780T Full Tower PC Case, White, and Corsair Air Series AF120 LED Quiet Edition High Airflow Fan Single Pack, White. Rounded corners and a sleek, cohesive design for great-looking systems. Latched side panels for easy access. Supports dual 360mm radiators for state-of-the-art cooling installations. Fan size, 120mm x 25mm. Noise, dBA 25.2 dBA. Translucent, frosted fan blades and white LEDs for a dramatic effect. First, let me be clear that you need to make sure this is the right size for your needs. This case is huge. It's giant in the way we think of gods. It stands nearly as tall as my desk and it's wide. If you are still reading because this is an appropriate size to what you are looking for, then congratulations, you've no need to look for a different computer case. This is hands down the best computer case I've ever seen. Granted, I haven't been touring the world investigating the nuances of case design, but I have spent the last couple weeks trying to decide what to upgrade my case to. I've looked at every brand, I've looked in every price range. This one is what I would consider to be the best for a hobbyist or gamer who wants to have a future-proofed computer case. Build quality, the build quality is superb. I mean top friggin' notch superb. There is a rubber, non-slip, footing on the bottom of the case. The top and front mesh grills pop out with the push of a finger, push once to release, again to secure it once again. It feels completely solid while carrying. The tolerances are tight. My only con is that the side panels don't latch a little stronger. They're seemingly designed to be able to not latch if there is pressure from the inside. If you close the back side and then reach through the other side and push, you can delatch the panel. Small gripe, but once I cleaned up my cables it wasn't a problem. Fans, there is room all over this thing for fans. Room for 3 on top, 2 in the front, 1 in the rear top. The drive bays are removable, which I did to allow more airflow. The fan control on the top of the case is a really nice touch. Overall impressions comparing this case to my former case, I feel like this case pulled me out of the Paleolithic era. My old case was cramped, crowded, cluttered, and just made me want to hide my case out of sight and hope no one looked at it. This one is a case that I can show off, it improves my cooling performance, and it will be a breeze to maintain. I don't have a picture yet of what it looks like after I removed the drive bay and fixed my cable routing, but I'll add it after I take it. Ever try putting the front board connections with an extra large board in a mid-size tower? I own an ASRock 990FX Extreme 9, and the front panel connections are very difficult to install because it's just above the power supply. I installed that motherboard into this case and it was a dream. I've watched Linus of Linus Tech Tips beat up on this case, but I didn't have any issues. I installed a 240mm rad below the top and the fans directly below the lid. There was an option to manage the cables behind the cable management side of the case, so the cables came visible directly above the motherboard. Some will complain that the case may be too open since you can see UHDD trays etc. It's no biggie to me. Most of all, I like the way the case opens up, and is the main reason I bought this case. I'm tired of having to remove the side panels by removing the thumb screws by pulling the computer out every time I want to check something or upgrade inside the case. I've always thought that was an inconvenience ever since computers first came out. The main benefit I see from this case is that you can open it up from the side. Yeah, there is the 760T, but personally I never liked the design. To really appreciate this case, you have to touch it, feel it, build inside it, and really see it in person.